Well, welcome to Country Car. This is a short video to show you our vehicle health check procedure that every car that's new to stock goes through. We like to give the car a road test, which it's just been on. When the car comes back, our technician plugs into the car and does a diagnostic. So during our check, it goes up to 100%, which checks all aspects of the ECU. As we can see here, we've got the ABS fault that's come up, so that'll be thoroughly checked during our PDI procedure. I'll show you a little bit more about the procedure when we plug into the cars shortly. The next thing our technicians like to do is to check all the electrical components. This includes checking the electric windows, all of the media interface systems are working as they should do, the aircon works efficiently. Things like checking the windscreen wipers have got plenty of health on them is also part of our process. So this has got an electric tailgate, so it's got a motor on there. Very important to ensure that all of the cars do get a clean bill of health before they go on to sale, despite the fact that we also do the inspection again after sale, and despite the fact that we show you the inspection after sale. This is a copy of that we'll be able to give you an idea of within the sales office. So let's open the bonnet of the car. We check various things such as the water levels, the oil levels, the compression within the car. So let's check the oil levels in the car as well. Most cars have a dipstick, show you the oil levels. You give it a clean off, pop it back in to let it settle back into the oil, and then when you take it back out, it will give you your oil level. Some cars do have a digital readout, but we can organise that as well. All of the lights get checked, ensuring that they're in line with the MOT standards. Turn the engine on. At that point, another mechanic would go to the back of the car when the car is in reverse, ensuring that all lights are working. There was a spare wheel. The tread on that would be checked. On this side, it does have the inflation kit, and there's the lock and wheel nut for us. So when all those safety checks have been done, our next step is to get the car on the ramp and to check the parts underneath the car. So we'll pause there and we'll check again when we're on the ramp. This car's also had the road test, which goes up to temperature, ensuring that it does hold its temperature very well. So the car goes on the ramp and gets lifted up. At this point we can access a lot more from underneath the car, which will also include the tyre depth, the tread that's left on there as shown now. All of this gets documented and is easily accessible for our sales team to show you. The wheels are taken off. This might get a little bit noisy just for a second. Most cars do have a lock and wheel nut, especially if they've got an alloy wheel. So that gets put into place. And here we go. Then when the wheel is off, we're able to see exactly what's going on under there. We also check the health of the alloy wheel, no cracks or anything that could be going on that you might not see whilst seeing the car not on the ramp. So the next step would be to check the brakes and the discs, not only to check that they're healthy, but to check how much tread is left on there. This happens on all four wheels. All of that gets documented again. Suspensions and springs get thoroughly checked. There's also sensors within this assembly that gets checked as well. Some gaiters, making sure everything's tight. At this point we get a very good idea of how the car's been maintained, and our mechanics will be aware that there might be some issues here and there that need sorting. At this point, our mechanic or our technician would be videoing this procedure as well, ensuring that there is full documentation on every car. Then once all of those inspections have been done, the car is lowered back to the floor so the wheels are all touching the floor and the torque is checked to the manufacturer's specification, ensuring that all wheel nuts, including the locking wheel nut, is tightened up correctly. So now we have a clear understanding of the car's health. The inspection did indicate that it did need some oil putting in. So we've got the correct oil for the manufacturer's specification and ensured once the oil is in, we check the level again. Once the mechanic is happy with that, give it a bit of screen wash, and then he'll come back onto his system and he'll check that he has rectified any errors or faults that was showing within the ECU. Well, the car has been given a clean bill of health all round, and we are now happy to see the car in the valet bay. So as we say, we give the car a full valet, do the outside first and then take it back indoors, make sure that the car is fresh enough and bright for you. So there we have it then. After we use our AutoSmart products, the car has been fully prepped. It's also been cleaned with a snow foam, which gives it a very lovely and glorious finish. That gets completed also with a wax to seal that in. That's the first lot of inspections. There's the printout for the inspection, and we do it again after sale. I hope you've enjoyed our process.